Tonight at 5:30, a controversial bill that could have weakened Florida's consumer protection laws was struck down in committee this week. Jacksonville area legal aid rep president Jim Kowalski led the charge against this proposal, arguing it would leave vulnerable residents open to scams and fraud.
News for Jax consumer reporter Tiffany Salome explains how this move protects you.
Imagine being scammed by a contractor or a door-to-door salesman, then finding out that the law that's supposed to protect you no longer exists. That's what consumer advocates feared would happen if Senate Bill 232 passed. But after a fight in Tallahassee, it was stopped, at least for now. Jacksonville area legal aid president Jim Kowalski traveled to the state capitol Monday, urging lawmakers to reject a bill that would have made it harder to hold scammers accountable.
If you make this change from any person to debt collection, you may as well sunset the bill. You will gut Florida's main consumer protection statute.
Under current law, the Florida Consumer Collection Practices Act prohibits any person from using deceptive or abusive tactics to collect a debt. That includes threats, harassment, and misrepresenting debts. But SB 232 aimed to change the wording, limiting the law's scope to just debt collectors.
What was going to happen was a little tweak to the statute, changing two words, but it would have gutted the statute. It would have ended the ability that we have as legal aid lawyers or consumer protection lawyers to protect Florida consumers from these different issues. So we were alarmed. Everybody mobilized.
One example Kowalski shared was a Jacksonville senior who was tricked into paying over $6,000 for bogus attic renovations. The scammer falsely claimed the work was free due to tax credits, then sued her when she couldn't pay. JALA used the current law to defend her. Had SB 232 passed, she could have lost her home.
Why was it so important to you?
We use this statute every day. Part of what legal aid's job is to stand up to the bullies of the world. That's why we're here. And it just was so critical that we get to Tallahassee, make this clear, and fortunately it was clear. It was unanimously voted down by the senators on the committee on Monday.
How are you feeling now that they listened to you and this is no more?
It was interesting to watch. It was a long day. I think we're all still tired, but we're still kind of, it's still tracking through the Senate. That amendment is no longer active, but it is still tracking in the House. So we're still watching the House to see if that amendment comes up. So far it hasn't, but if it does, then the consumer protection and legal aid lawyers around the state will be ready to go back to Tallahassee.
Reporting in Jacksonville, Tiffany Salome, Channel 4, the local station.